Hi, Kelly here. I wanted to take a few minutes and share some information around a subject that was brought up last night, and it's one that nobody wants to be too familiar with. It's around filing a petition for probate when you experience the loss of a loved one. Now, every family is not going to have to go through probate. Each state's different. Each county has its own set of nuances. I'm familiar with Greensboro, North Carolina, which is Guilford County. I know that if you are an executor or an administrator of an estate, you are going to need to file with the clerk of court. There's a fee of $120. You're going to have your certificate of death, and you're going to need, if you have it, the original copy of the will. It may be necessary that you have an affidavit that validates the will. That you're going to have to list the deceased's assets, the different accounts, checking accounts, savings accounts, money market accounts, and any vehicles, any real estate, any things of value, and what that value was at the time of death. Also, you need to understand you're going to have to take an oath of office. If you do not live in the state of North Carolina, you may have to get a bond, especially if there are children involved under 18. It may be necessary for you to have a designated agent to receive legal documents on your behalf while you're not in the state. Could be time consuming depending on the size of the estate. You'll have to file a notice of death, a public notice of death, and the way it's done here is it's done through the newspaper. It's 4 ads once a week for 4 weeks, and it's to let creditors know that if they have any bills, they have 3 months from the first notification that was published in the newspaper to get in touch with you. You are going to have to manage the funds, pay the bills, pay the taxes. You may have to seek and hire an attorney to help you through the whole process. Guilford County can offer up to 5% of the estate value for your out-of-pocket expenses. Make sure that you have good record keeping. You want to make sure that you keep your receipts, that you keep your canceled checks, that you turn in your bank statements. In regards to the bank statements, if you've got multiple accounts, it may be that you close those accounts and put everything in one account and write your bills for the estate out of that account. And you have it for deposits. There may be some outstanding payroll deposits or refunds that need to be added. I also know that it may come a situation where you've got more bills than you have assets, and it may come that where you have to liquidate an asset to cover those expenses. One of the most common things that's sold in that situation is real estate. So that has to be done through the clerk of the clerk of court. She has to approve that, he or she, and as well as offering some refunds for your out of expenses and offering a reimbursement for hiring an attorney. That all has to be approved by the clerk. I'm trying to think of some other things that can help you so you know what you're getting into. It can be time consuming. You want to make sure again that you keep those records, and just know that if you know this stuff ahead of time and you can help make sure that your loved ones know where your important paperwork is and how you want things done, and check into ways that you may want to avoid probate. I've purchased property from some families that needed to liquidate some assets, and I've had to sign some papers, and I've seen some of these files, and they list everything. It's kind of intrusive to see different people's balances on their different accounts. So if that's something that you want to avoid, I would suggest you talk to an attorney. You may want to look into revocable family trust. It might be an option for you. But I appreciate you joining me, and I hope you found some information that's valuable to you, and look forward to talking to you again. Thanks. Bye.